Hey everybody, Matt here with Halloween Daily News with an update on Terrifier 2. As many of you know, we were at the annual Mad Monster Party Horror Convention last weekend in Concord, North Carolina. Also appearing there all 3 days was Damien, Leone, writer, director, special effects, makeup artist, editor, etc. of Terrifier and the sequel Terrifier 2, and Art the Clown himself, our buddy David Howard Thornton. They were both there, meeting fans, signing autographs all weekend, and taking photos. And on Friday night, February 18th, they participated in a Q&A panel moderated by our friend Levi Tinker, during which, of course, the subject of Terrifier 2 came up, and we got some new comments from both gentlemen and confirmation from Damien himself that the film is finally going to be released this Halloween season. When asked by a fan in the audience if he could reveal a specific date for this year's release of Terrifier 2, Leone answered, quote, "It's going to be Halloween season. Don't have a specific date yet," end quote. Addressing this year's other big Halloween horror sequel, Halloween Ends, when the same fan remarked that Terrifier 2 would now be going up against the big screen return of Michael Myers, Leone added, quote, "Yeah, why not? We're going against the big boy," end quote. David Howard Thornton then joked, quote, "I'm not going to be staring at my reflection in the window," end quote. On the film itself, Leone says, quote, "We really amped up everything that people did love about the first one. The violence is way crazier. Art's on a totally different level in this one. And we took the whole movie now because, he comes back into a supernatural realm that is nowhere to be found in the first movie. So it has a completely different atmosphere. I'm a huge horror fan, but for me, this feels very fresh compared to things that we all grew up loving. There's a supernatural element, and there's also a fantasy element that you probably wouldn't expect. It's interesting mixing that with the grittiness of Terrifier because we made sure we still kept it gritty," end quote. When moderator Levi Tinker asked about the pressure to give fans of the first film something special and worth the wait, Leone said, quote, "Nowadays, movies get hyped, they come out, everybody talks about them for 3 days, and then you forget about them. What's next?" I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it where I want to deliver something where I hope you guys talk about it for a while once it comes out, end quote. Those comments do definitely echo some of what Damien told me when I interviewed him about this time last year. We'll put a link to that interview right here so you can check it out if you haven't already. In a final tease, Leone revealed, quote, "There is a major character that you haven't seen. We haven't spoiled the character, and it's a major part of the story, and it's a major supernatural character that really you're going to go, whoa, where did that come from? What movie am I watching?" So I'm excited. There are a lot of surprises in this one. We take it to a radical place, end quote. Later at that same Q&A on Friday, February 18th, Leone was asked for one word to whet fans' appetites for Terrifier 2. And after some thought, it was Thornton who stepped in and replied for him, saying, quote, "Balance. There's a balance in this film. I kind of look at Sienna as being the Batman to Art's Joker. She brings that balance that's needed there in that universe," end quote. So as much as Terrifier gave modern horror fans a new genre villain icon in Art the Clown, it sounds like the sequel is going to give us a new genre hero for all time in Sienna, played by Lauren Rivera. On the future of the franchise beyond Terrifier 2, Leone said, quote, "I have so many ideas for the third one that it might be enough for 2 more movies. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how part 2 goes," end quote. In Terrifier 2, after Art the Clown is resurrected by a sinister entity, he returns to the timid town of Miles County where he targets a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. David Howard Thornton once again plays Art in Terrifier 2, and the cast also includes Lauren Rivera as Sienna and Elliot Fulham as Sienna's younger brother Jonathan. So there you have it, another awesome Halloween movie to look forward to this Halloween season. That's in addition to MGM's horror film Dark Harvest, Netflix's comedy Boo, Disney's sequel Hocus Pocus 2, and of course a little film called Halloween Ends, all of which and more are Halloween films coming this 2022 Halloween season. Let us know in the comment section down below what you're most excited for and what you make of these new comments from Damien and David about Terrifier 2. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our ongoing coverage of all of the titles I just mentioned, including Terrifier 2, as well as Mad Monster Party. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.